time for football here on the East Coast, always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts going to keep this himself. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick throwing middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Hey, Chief.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Mike 20! Mike 49. Strong.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. taken at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
PPP.
On second down, it's Gibson. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
James now to return it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. Pass, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Washington 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And
But he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Wait. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. There you go, get down, get down, get down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins.
A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Eagles 21, Washington 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Try. Left.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check this. 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. 52's the mic, boys, 52. So don't say nothing. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check the backer, check the backer. Mike's 49.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick taking a shot for Samuel. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but
he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 28, a big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First down, Eagles.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts is going to try and run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 31, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's James returning. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's taken down, back at his own 7. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, Gibson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Let's go. Check in. Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Like 28. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second and 5. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Fitzpatrick again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.